you guys, today I have a friend in the kitchen. This is my friend Daniele Trambusti. He's a friend of Andrea's forever. And I thought I'd have him help me get the prep done because we're not ready yet. So today we're going to make Cacciucco, which is a Florentine soup. He's going to help. So we just need una cipolla, one red onion. Ciao Mirko, there's already Mirko's watching me. Una cipolla rossa. Vuoi tagliare?
Con i forbici?
No, not with this. Big knife. Puoi fare qui. Be careful. Tagliare piccoli pezzi così. Okay. So we're going to make Cacciucco today. So he's just going to let me start with the prep. Hi from Los Angeles. Los Angeles. So già 11 persone a guardare. So today I thought too that I'd show you how we clean the fish. So this is all the fish that we are going to make our Cacciucco with. Puoi far vedere dove il polpo? Come here. No. Daniele is a comic actor. He does theater. So we have octopus. This is a little white fish called palombo. And we have calamari, which I've left to clean. And gamberi, because we're going to be rich today. Poi far vedere le cozze.
Cozze?
Uh-huh. We also have mussels. Ciao, Emily. My friend is Daniele Trambusti, and Marco might know him. He's been in movies here. He's kind of a comic actor. And we have mussels, which were partially cleaned at the grocery store. But see, they have a little beard on them. And to clean them, you just pull up and away, and that cleans the mussels. So I thought we'd just start chit-chatting and cleaning. Ciao, Marta. Marta Coppola.
Ah, Coppola.
Sì, lei lavorava a Siracusa e andava in giro con...
Francis.
No, con quelle di... Come si chiamano quelle sotto Lungarno? Che hanno le barche. Marta, come si chiama?
I canottieri fiorentini.
Canottieri, sì. How fun, I have a guest.
Canottieri fiorentini.
Well, they came for lunch, and then we were running late because we were chit-chatting, and so I said he had to help me. So Daniele is cutting the...
Io ero nei canottieri comunali, invece, vedi?
See? Oh, Marta, Daniele was in Canottieri Comunali on the other side of the river. Yeah. Cosa c'è scritto? I can't read that. Wait a second. Società Canottieri. Yeah, she used to row with those guys. So I'm just cleaning. The onions are making me cry already. Ciao, Erika. So we're cleaning the mussels. Okay, so when he's finished chopping the red onions, this is, let me just tell you, a version that my husband's aunt made. Tu hai mai conosciuto la zia Vivetta?
No, ero fidanzato tanto tempo fa, ma...
Con la Vivetta?
Con la Vivetta, sì.
I'm going to say we get a little more of a Daniele in here.
Abitava a Brozza?
No, Cescina.
Ah no, allora non è lei.
Cescina Mari. Aspetta. Wait. I can just see the bottom of your face. Vieni più vicino a me a lavorare. Vieni qui sopra.
Immagini fiorentini.
Yeah, so...
Ma si vede che non sono un cuoco, io la taglio male questa cipolla. La gente si mette a ridere.
So you can practice your Italian with Daniele. So he's just roughly chopping a red onion. In Florence, we mostly use red onions to cook with. So in my cookbook, dov'è mia libro di cucina? Vedi? My cookbook.
Ce l'ho io ce l'ho qui.
Most of my friends...
Con la dedica.
Yeah, so on page, let me just do the page number so you can cook along. Page 143 is the Cacciucco recipe, okay? And so we're going to start by sauteing garlic and olive oil. And today I'm going to put in some red onions because I was checking my recipe with my with Vivetta's recipe, and she used red onions. Cari, we're going to have a suicide here. So I'm going to cover the bottom of the pot with olive oil. Okay, poi mettere la cipolla. And we'll just start, let me get my, that's but a heat thing there. Andrea, dov'è la cosa spaghettiame? Ciao, Francesca. So, Francesca, are you really Italian? Oh, you had an Italian boyfriend, that's right. Francesca aveva un fidanzato fiorentino. This is a spargiafiamme, and this is...
questo è bellissimo, fa un effetto...
It's like Miss Nancy.
Questo è messo sotto.
Yeah, that goes underneath, okay? And that's a heat diffuser. And so I'm going to put that on a low heat. And the clay pot goes right on the heat, okay? I love cooking in clay. I think it's a little bit so... Oh, now it's going to start to smoke. Sorry.
Basta cipolla?
No, okay. So he's doing the red onion. And I'm going to get the... just 1 clove of garlic. And a little of these Trip to Hell chili peppers. Where'd they go? Here they are. I already got them ready. So I think I've showed these to you before. I have these, I think they're called chili pecan. I think we've decided. Ciao, Rita.
Chili pepper, quello capita.
Chili peppers, red hot chili peppers. Okay, so these are really tiny. And seriously, I never use more than 2 or 3. So I'm just going to use probably 2. See? Guarda come vieni bello a fuoco. E tu sei dietro. Guarda, Daniele. Mettiti giù. Giù. Vai bene.
Cos'è?
Peperoncino.
Ah, peperoncino.
Ok?
Questo dove metto?
Prezzoli. Okay, so we've got the red onion in the clay pot. We'll put in the 2 chili peppers. Peperoncino.
Buono
Okay.
peperoncino.
Poi un spicchio d'aglio. So this is an Italian class today too. This is, ciao Devita, show and tell, a spicchio d'aglio, okay? Sbucciare e tagliare. And what's this, Daniele? Huh?
Cos'è? Aglio.
Un capo d'aglio.
Ah, un capo d'aglio. Cioè,
That we would call a
non
head.
un capidolio, perché i capidogli sono...
A head of garlic, okay? Sai il trucco di schiacciarlo così?
Ah, lo vuoi vestito, si dice aglio vestito.
No, levo di vesto. So if you put the garlic in with the paper on it, they call that vestito. I'm going to svestito. Chop it a little bit, tagliato. He's going to slice that for me. It's kind of nice to have a personal assistant, huh? So anyway, they came for lunch, but they said we weren't coming for lunch, so we had to run home. Alice, he really is a comedian. He's actually kind of famous. He's been in movies and stand-up comedy, and is an actor. And don't cut your finger. I don't have any Band-Aids. He's my husband's best friend, and they met when they were really young. Quanti anni tu conosci Andrea?
Tanti, non troppi.
Troppi? Too many years, he said.
Troppi.
I think they met when they're 15.
40?
Maybe 40 years they've been friends.
Quanti sono? 40?
They're kind of like Laurel and Hardy when they're together. Okay, so we have garlic, red onions that can just sit there and cook slowly. This pot may be a little small actually for how much fish I have, but I could also do less fish. Okay, now I'm going to do the scary part. Faccio io questo che fa paura, il polpo.
No, polpo...
Aspetta, si fa vedere. Here's our scary octopus. Let me show it to them. So when you buy the octopus, it comes with his little eyes, okay? And then this underneath is the little mouth called a beak, okay? So you want to take the beak out. So I just kind of go like that with my hands and make it firm. And then with the tip of a knife, ciao Carmine, facciamo un bel cacciucco oggi. Daniele, sono contenti che ho invitato te. Vedi? Piacciono. Can you can you put little hearts so he knows you like the show? Do you know how to do that, you guys? When you're watching it, you put little hearts. Se ti vedi poi dopo vengono i cuoricini, significa che ti mandano affetto, ti piacciono. So I'm just going to cut out the eyes right now. Okay. Oh, look at all those hearts. Look at that, see? Vedi i cuoricini, guarda.
sono
Sì,
bellini.
che sono contenti.
Ma questo polpo meno, però.
He said the octopus isn't so happy, okay? So we have the head of the octopus here, too. And see, they take all the brains and guts and everything out of it, so we can cut this up into smaller pieces. But what I want to do now is cut the octopus up into the legs. Mi puoi tagliare le gambe così?
No, povero polpo, io no.
Così.
No, povero.
Okay?
Mi dispiace.
So I like that the octopus have the little legs, and then when they cook, they'll curl up, and it's very pretty for the presentation. So I'm going to have Daniele do that for me. Puoi fare?
Ma povero polpo, ma così...
Ma ti piace Cacciucco?
Sì, mi piace mangiarlo, ma non ucciderlo.
Yeah. So now he's getting emotional about trying to cut up the octopus. I think all of us, if we had to actually kill the fish or something, we wouldn't do it. So I also now, these mussels that I've cleaned, I'm just going to steam them open for a second. Just in a little oil, just to get them ready. And if they lose any of their, they'll give off their liquids, and if they have any sand, they'll give those off. So I partially just open them to make sure they're what's alive and what's not. Ciao Angela. Sono tanti italo-americani che stanno guardando. Angela Mazza, vedi? Ti vedi il nome, Daniele, guarda. Vedi chi ti sta guardando. This is his first live Facebook, you guys. Normally he does these funny little sketches, comical sketches. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfetto. Si mette un po' di cozze, le cipolle. Cipolla rossa e molto toscano. Okay, that's perfect. And then, these are little, ciao Deborah, la mia amica Deborah ti saluta. These are the calamari. Oops, he just slipped out of my hands. Okay, these are harder to clean. These I have to take the cap, put my finger there, ciao Teddy, and pull out the little part, and then like the octopus, you have to cut off the little eyes from him. See that? And then he has a little mouth thing too underneath that you just pinch. And that comes right out. Okay? That's the little, can't put my hand behind there. That's the little mouth part. And then we're going to cut out the eyes, and actually I just use those little feet. So I'm going to have the little feet right there. Can you see those? Wait. You have to let them focus somewhere. Just the little feet. I'm going to throw this away for the cats, okay? And then, where'd the top of him go? There's his feet. Oh, presto sopra, presto te. Did you take that? So here I have all my octopus that he cut up for me. Oh, here it is. So here is the calamari top. Ciao. Thank you. Uomo, questo è Daniele Trambusti, girati. He's my husband's best friend. Okay. He's an Italian comic, and he's been in movies and stuff. So we're going to pull out, see this thing right here? That's like the backbone of the calamari. So you try to pull that out whole, okay? And then I put this down on my cutting board, and I squish it with the back of the knife, and gunk comes out, okay? I don't mind leaving the little wings, these little wings. I don't care about leaving those on. So there's totani and calamari, and so one of them has the short wings, and the other one has longer wings. And I'm going to cut these into rings, okay, like what you would buy fried, okay? So I'm just going to cut these into little pieces like this, okay? Allora, questo è già fatto. The octopus is done. Puoi vedere? Sono aperti, okay. So, put that down. Metti giù. We just opened the mussels to make sure that they're alive. So you see, they just really steam open in a minute. And this was just with olive oil. And it makes a beautiful broth. I'm going to filter that broth to get out any sand, okay? Per lavare qualsiasi pezzo di sabbia. So, the red onions are already cooking down. We're going to put in our octopus, mettite, il polpo. So Daniele will do the polpo while I take apart the calamari. Quanti piedi ha un octopus?
7.
That was a trick question, right? How many feet does an octopus have?
Ho imparato da un disco del Gentle Giant. Ce l'avevo.
Gentle Giant has a song? How many? What's the song?
Un disco che intitolavano Octopus.
E dicevano 8?
Sì, la piovra.
Ah. Another name for octopus in Italian is la piovra. Isn't that the mafia? La Piovra? Where? Dove? La Piovra.
In Sicilia.
In Sicily, they had a TV show. Chi era l'attore nella Piovra?
Michele Placido.
Michele Placido was the actor, and they had a TV show here called La Piovra, which was about the mafia in Sicily. Okay, non girai tanto.
Così, eh?
So we're just going to let the octopus sit there, and it's going to curl up, okay? So I'm taking apart all these calamari. Poi tagliare le gambe e butta via il resto di là frigati. So I'm going to have him take off all the
Cosa
little...
tengo, le gambe o questo?
Quello è per i gatti e le gambe vanno qui.
Questo?
Guarda se c'è... And the little legs, I didn't show him. Yeah.
E questo?
Il becco.
Il becco, sì.
Tu strizzi e vieni fuori.
Ecco.
Poi ti puoi mettere qui. E quello va per i gatti dopo. So we give our cats all the questi sono calamari, questi anelli sono qui. Quello di là. So we're going to, oops, excuse me. We're going to divide garbage. So we have the little rings cut up here. Qui, ho messo. Giving him all the little feet to do. I took out all the little spines. Here's another one. Okay, let me just see. Prawns, calamari, little feet. So because we were here having fun, I'm running a little bit late, so he has to help me. So you're going to learn how to clean all these things, okay? I'll take out the little mouth maybe. No, he has to do that all himself. So when you cook the octopus, apparently that there's octopus that live on the rocks and there's octopus that live down below in the sea. And there's something about the little suckers on their feet or something. So as the octopus, watch out, starts to cook, see how it turns pink? Isn't that pretty? And it'll start to curl up, and that's what we're going to wait for. So most of the time when you buy your octopus, if you buy an octopus and it's brown, it's fresh. And those are the octopus then that stay really tough. I try to buy the octopus that was kind of looks purple, and that actually has been frozen first. And by freezing it, it actually tenderizes the octopus, okay? So it's one of the secrets about octopus. Now I'm going to take out all the little spines while I'm sitting here and prep this.
Metto dentro?
The gambe, sì. Oh, here's another one. Qui c'è un altro. Oh, careful. Non so cos'era. Guts. Okay, so we're putting what's the firmer part in here. So this is called a cacciucco of what we would call rockfish. In Livorno, where Cacciucco is really from, they make it with fish with bones, and then they put some prawns in there. When I was a little kid, I choked on fish bones when I was little, so I don't like the one with bones, although it makes a really flavorful fish stock as a base. So what my aunt, Andrea's aunt, used to do was that, no Daniele, non lavare.
No.
Oh, puoi sciacquare, sì, sì, ok. Perché poi si taglia, right? Is that she used to start with a base of a tomato sauce with all the fish with bones, and then puree it all, and then put that in there, and then go with the octopus and everything else. Allora, adesso, hai visto come faceva? With the back of the knife, con di dietro, fai così, e viene fuori tutto quella roba lì. Taking all the guts, e poi puoi tagliare in anelli. E questo si tiene a parte. Okay? So now he's going to do all the little caps of the calamari. If you were going to do fried calamari, we would just toss the rings in just plain flour. Okay? Oh, I found another little legs. Let's go out the gamba. How many legs do calamari have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Thank you. So Daniele didn't know I was going to make him cook with me today, but I think it's kind of fun instead of me just always cooking by myself. At least to have somebody to talk to. Ma Daniele, tu parli un po' di inglese?
No. Così? Va bene?
Sì. Niente. What's your name?
No.
Nothing? He's from old school. Sul tavolo anche. My husband doesn't speak English either. That's why I can speak some Italian. Oh, Andrea! Guarda, c'è il messaggio di Andrea. Andrea e Sara are sopra a guardarci.
Aiuto, cuoco! Aiuto! Aiuto!
So Andrea, my husband, and his girlfriend Sara are upstairs watching us, and they're just leaving comments. Not bad, the new assistant, huh? How funny. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so my little octopus legs are turning pink and starting to curl up. Anyway, the whole thing about octopus is that, oh, here's another one, is that it, you really need for for it to be frozen, the muscles break down. When I was in Greece back in the late 70s, early 80s, you would see the guys that were catching the octopus and come up and start beating them on the rock. And that would tenderize. Sei mai stata in Grecia?
No.
Oh. Hai visto picchiare I polpi sul sassi?
Ma non importa andare in Grecia per questo.
In Sicilia?
Ma anche in Toscana.
Dove? Hai visto?
In Liguria.
Per fare
dove ci sono le polpi, sì.
So here too in Italy, they hit them against the side of the rocks to make them more tender. Let me see what they're saying. Anna Maria. Yes, this is really a fabulous dish. Cacciucco, I guess in America it's called, we have cioppino that usually has crab in it. And I'm sure it came with the Italian fishermen. In Liguria c'è un succo di pesce.
Non lo so. Penso che sia la zuppa di pesce. Si chiama la zuppa di pesce.
And then there's fish
zuppa
soup.
Di pesce.
Zuppa di pesce would just be fish soup. And then nelle Marche, come si chiama? Brodetto. Another soup called brodetto. And it's like everywhere you go, there's a different recipe. I think this is really easy and fun, because it makes the octopus really tender. So it's been cooking here by itself. I didn't look at the clock. What time we start? I think we started a little bit before 6. So you can see then that they actually beautifully curl up upon themselves, which I think is really nice. Hey, Robin. Oh, broadcast interrupted. It shows me still live, and Gilda from Mexico just saw me. I hope it's still going. So as these curl up, then I know that, see, that's still not curled yet. I know that they're ready for me to keep going. See, that one's curling up and turning red? That's what I'm looking for, okay?
Vuoi che lo metta dentro?
No, aspettiamo che diventino tutti così. So we're going to wait till they get like that, okay? Lo sto spostando che toccano il colore, ho alzato un po' il fuoco. Vedi, diventano rossi e cominciano a girare su se stessi. Okay? So we've already got some mussels cleaned and opened. We have the octopus here. See, metti, and now we're going to put the calamari in. Just slide all our little rings in. Put fare così, see? This is such a rich soup. I really like it. Puoi girare. Just going to now stir it. This is where I need one of those overhead cameras to show you, but I'll take a picture later. Wait a second, I'll see if I can do something better. Andrea, mi puoi portare giù quello rosso che era lì sopra a caricare? Vedi dov'è? Andrea? Ok, quello piccolo rosso. Lo sai, Jackie? Okay. So what, is he doing sign language now? So I just got my other little, questo è un iPod.
Fa vedere?
Che non fa.
Ah, scusi. Che non fa.
So I'll see, I'll take some overhead pictures and then later I'll post. I've just turned it back on. Perché questo fa wifi e basta, non c'ha lo chip.
Sì, quello.
Ma è più piccolo ed è molto comodo.
Buttalo dentro, si gira. Sì.
It's red. We'll go in there. Oops, it didn't recharge. Okay. So let me just take a couple of pictures here. Aspetta, facciamo le foto.
E quando decidi di mettere le spezie, le ci hai messe tu sale?
No. No, dopo.
Dopo.
So anyway, so we're kind of browning or sauteing the fish to start. We cooked the onions. Abbiamo fatto le cipolle, vero? Aglio, peperoncino. I calamari are ready. Let me just show you. They're already white. So they were like translucent. Now they're already ready to eat. So if I was just...
bianchi?
Sì, così sono già pronti a mangiare, tenerissimi. So I think the problem with these is that right now, as soon as they change from like gray to white, they're all ready to eat. Si poteva già mangiare perché sono cotti. And the problem is that everybody cooks them to a medium point, and then they're like eating rubber bands. If you keep cooking them, they get more tender. Se fai 2 minuti in più, diventano gommosi. Poi se fai un'ora, diventano tenero un'altra volta. Il problema è che gente non sanno e ti danno a mangiare la gomma. Sembra un elastichino, no? So you can just do garlic, olive oil, chili pepper, and the calamari in a minute. So, poi prendi un polpo, fa vedere con le pinze. Fa vedere a little. So, fa vedere la parte carina. So, can you see how pretty that is? Ok, stai fermo e ti vedono mettere a fuoco. Vedi che carina. So see how they curl up on themselves? Yeah, the 1 minute or the 1 hour rule. Brava, Marta. Okay. So now, today we bought Tuscan tomatoes. Petti is produced in Tuscany. They're not San Marzano tomatoes because they're not from Naples. These are locally grown tomatoes, and it's just tomatoes and salt. And they say it's rustica. Rustica. Oh, this is going to be backwards for you guys, right? So rustica. And now we're going to add the tomatoes. And the tomatoes, I'm going to add wine first. I forgot. Vino rosso. So that's why we had them over for lunch, so we could break open a nice bottle of wine. This is actually too nice to be using for soup, but we do have just enough left over to throw in here. This is a local Chianti Classico called Casa Emma, which is really beautiful. And this is a 2010 Riserva, which was really beautiful to drink and will be nice also to have with this. So we're going to just like splash this with like half a cup of red wine and let the fish absorb that. Now I also have a recipe where I do octopus just like in red wine and garlic, olive oil, chili pepper. And then kind of what we're doing now is also a Naples version, polpa alla Luciana, where they would add it just with tomatoes, and then they add black olives. There's 6 million beautiful recipes for octopus, which I used to hate, now I love. Rustica. Yeah, it's a new company, kind of. They're doing a lot of publicity. Petti, and they have really beautiful, it says 1925, but they've only really just started advertising. But it's a local, really nice company, and I get this in the grocery stores. So if I don't really care about having the San Marzano, this is still really beautiful. I'm going to cover this now with this whole jar and add water and use the extra tomato. So you put the lid back on, and you don't want to waste anything. So you shake it, add the tomato back in there. So anyway, Andrea's aunt had a restaurant in Cesena. Andrea's mother's sister, Vivetta. And Andrea used to go every summer and help her down at the beach. So we have a lot of great seafood recipes from her. And the wine makes this kind of a funny color. So now I'm going to add salt. And then we're going to let this cook for like half an hour. And we can chit-chat. Okay? Ho messo il pomodoro e vino rosso.
Pomodoro e vino rosso,
E tutte le gambettini. Do you need some red wine to drink? Vuoi bere? So he's going to get his glass. He gets to finish off the wine. Questo qui che è avanzato da pranzo. Okay. And so then, now what we're going to do is just let this slowly cook. And the tomato prevents the... non fa vedere che tu bevi.
Oh, no, certo, no.
Perché?
Metto qua, non sta bene, bene.
Okay, okay. You could turn around.
Ah,
So anyway, I'll just cover this for a minute while we finish the rest of it. Does it smell good?
No, è buono.
Or the wine or the soup? Vino o la zuppa?
No, il vino dico.
Okay.
La zuppa è
Lo
bella.
riserva, hai visto? Casa Emma. So now I'm just going to cover this and let this go. Quando lo vedono il contrario.
Allora potrei metterlo in questo
No,
modo.
not that kind of upside down. It's backwards. I can hear my husband laughing up there. Okay, so we're going to let that go. And then we have some beautiful prawns. Gamberoni. Big prawns.
Gamberini, gamberelli. La mia mamma li chiama gamberelli.
Questi? Sai scusciare?
Che scherzo, ho inventato io.
He said he invented
it. Mangiavano quel vestito.
So it's actually, I think the shrimp tastes better cooked in their shells. But in the soup, I really don't like to give people things they have to like take out and then use their fingers with. So we're going to shell these shrimps. And again, these were also flash frozen shrimp, which are very, very sweet. Hi Neil, how are you?
Quando sono fresche si possono mangiare anche crudi.
Yeah, when they're really good, when they're really fresh, you can eat them raw. So these are flash frozen. So and these are the big giant shrimp because they're gonna shrink up a little when they cook. Also, I don't know if you know, but they have this the intestine right there. So if you just take your knife, no, it can be yucky. You just go around the back seam of the shrimp. Okay, and then you'll see if it's like dirty in here. Just put the tip of your knife down. This one isn't really bad. And you can pull it out. Okay? There, like that. Okay? And sometimes it's actually black.
Quello intestino.
That's their intestine, yeah. And you don't want any dirty stuff in your thing. So we'll just put that to the side. And when they're cleaned, it's just going to steam on top. So I'm watching at 6:15 right now. And then the palombo, which is like a shark with no teeth. I don't know what the name is in English, really. But it's a nice white meat fish with no bones. It just has a single, like, spine in the middle. Sometimes I would use swordfish, or you can use coda di rospo. What's that called in English? Monkfish, which tastes like lobster. So I'm just going to have these. So the next thing that's going to go on top of this soup is once you've let the octopus cook for like half an hour, then you lay the shrimp, the fish slices on, and they're going to steam. You recover them and steam. And then I'm going to put the mussels on, and they're going to finish steaming on top. And then we put the prawns. By the time the prawns are done, the whole soup is finished. So this is a great party dish. And then we're going to toast bread and rub it with garlic, and that goes in the bottom of the bowl. And then the soup goes on top with like all the chunks of fish. So you don't stir it, you dig all the way down to the bottom. So you're getting octopus, calamari, white fish, mussels, and prawns. Everybody gets like a nice big ladle, it goes on top. The bread tends to soak up the juices, and then you serve it. And it's really fabulous. So Daniele asked me if I added salt, and I think I just did. I'm just going to taste it to be sure.
Il lavoro duro lo sto facendo io, veramente, perché non si vede, ma io sto lavorando da mo'.
Oh my God.
Il lavoro sporco lo sto facendo io, diciamo.
He's doing the dirty work.
Senti, io però non gli levo l'intestino.
Lo faccio io. Io faccio quello.
Perché non va mangiato quello l'intestino?
E sarebbe la merda.
Ho capito, ma...
Sarebbe meglio, no. I think it's a good idea not to eat the intestinal stuff. I mean, sometimes they give you the grilled shrimp with the shell and no one's cleaned them. You can live with it. You can clean it yourself, probably. So excuse me, anybody that's writing to me right now, messages I'm not answering because we're busy. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. There's also another way you can just like put a toothpick in there and pull it out without opening up the shrimp. But if you actually grill the shrimp, I think this is when it's opened up on the side too, it makes it really pretty. It's called a butterflying it. So this one's a little bit dirtier. So there's the actually black, see? You don't want that. I think it's nicer if someone takes the time to clean your shrimp for you. And because I love you guys, I'm cleaning the shrimp for you. I don't want you to get yelled at for doing something the wrong way. So it's really funny. You know that I have my ebook now for sale on Amazon. And the other day I did a giveaway, and then I lowered the price to like $2.99 because I thought that would be easier for everybody to buy it and to cook along with me. And so I've always gotten like a 5-star rating on the cookbook because they're real recipes and it's nice, you know. And they're tested. It's a joke that their Tuscan husband approved. And so this one lady left a 3-star review saying there was nothing new in my recipes. And so she thought it wasn't worth giving it more stars. And I thought that was really stupid.
Il vino lo metti ancora?
Okay, you can eat. No, in your mouth.
Dopo lo metti?
Okay, no, it's per te. He wanted to know if I use more red wine. I said he can have it. So I thought that was kind of weird that she left a weird response like that for a review of a book. I don't know how many recipe books there are that really have traditional recipes without like the Italian-American versions of them. Venezuela, Miguel Angel Suera. From Venezuela. Daniele. C'è qualcuno da Venezuela.
Ah, bene.
Miguel. Allora tu puoi fare anche televisione in Venezuela.
Io?
Uh-huh.
Penso di poter riuscirci, sì.
So today I have an Italian friend cooking with me, a friend of my husband's.
Non faccio più televisione io.
Oh no? No more television? Are you retired? Sei in pensione?
No.
Okay. So I usually like to have 1 or 2 nice prawns per person. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's good. So now, wait, aspetta. I think we need a few more minutes. Aspettiamo 10 minuti. So after these have cooked for like 20 minutes, then we're going to lay the polombo, which it looks like it's a shark with no teeth. Come si dice polombo?
Palombo.
Uh-huh. And then fa vedere le cozze. And then we have mussels, which will go on. Ciao, Gordon. The 3-star woman clearly doesn't understand what the I don't know. Maybe she already knows everything. Personally, who've been cooking since 1979, always can learn something from somebody. And everybody's mother has a different recipe. So I don't know how many people actually have access to people's mothers when they're cooking. But anyway, no big deal. You can't make everybody happy. I don't care. So I was going to take more pictures. So now, let's see. Then I could post these later. This is dead. Nope. Never mind. Just kidding. I thought I recharged it last night on purpose. Vieni qui, Daniele, vai.
No, ci sei collegata, sì.
Se tu stai qui.
Scherzo.
Aspetta, facciamo così. There, now we're there. Now it's the Judy
Ma l'ha
and
messo
Daniele show.
macinato o intero?
No, intero o rotti.
Ah.
So Daniele's really a good cook too. Qual è il tuo piatto preferito?
Cacciucco è uno dei preferiti.
E cosa sai fare da mangiare?
Io improvviso qualsiasi cosa.
Ma fai
però
risotto?
Improvviso. Risotto, sì, risotti.
Quando vengo su da te?
Faccio, io non ho paura di cucinare.
So he just has a natural born...
Non sempre vede lo stesso sapore però quello che io cucino.
Oh, things don't always come the same. And I think that's one important thing about recipes. What film can we see Daniele in? Come si chiamava il film con Benvenuti?
Quale?
La mia amica che viveva qui a Firenze.
Ah, dipende. Con Alessandro Bellutti ne ho fatti 2, 3, 4, non mi ricordo.
Dilla, sta chiedendo.
Una notte buia e tempestosa, poi
Piano, cosa hai detto?
Una notte buia e tempestosa.
Una notte buio e tempestoso.
Ivo il tardivo.
Ivo e tardivo. Do you know, Martha, do you know who Alessandro Benvenuti is? He's a famous actor, and they used to be a comedian team together, kind of like Laurel and Hardy. Not that funny, but...
Poi l'altro non mi ricordo, I miei più cari amici.
I miei più cari amici.
Poi Ivo il tardivo, ho detto, quell'altro, altro, ora quando mi dai il titolo te lo dico.
Okay.
Con Alessandro.
Oh, my cat that's not my cat just jumped in the window into my house. Fred. Oh, now he's just sitting on a chair. It's okay. So has it been half an hour, Martha? Have you been watching? Benvenuti, yeah. Come si chiama?
Chi?
Alessandro Benvenuti and Daniele Trambusti. Ok? Anni 80.
Anche 90, 97, l'ultimo film che ho fatto Alessandro è stato nel 97.
Qual era?
I miei più cari amici.
Oh, so the last film he did with Alessandro was in 1997. So, and then they've been on, there's comic shows on TV that he did.
Zitti e Mosca, eccola.
Oh, Zitti e Mosca was maybe one of the... Okay, so now let me just show you. You can see the octopus. Look, see how it's all... That's what we want. It's all curled like that. I miei più cari amici. Bella coppia. Carlo Isola! Carlo, che carina! Vedi?
No, c'è Carlo.
Guarda, vedi?
Carlo, ma che ci fai qui?
Andiamo a Catania, l'ho fatto vedere il mercato di Catania, facciamo la lezione a casa tua, va bene? So right now the fish is all cooking in the tomato sauce and it's giving off its liquid and thinning the tomato sauce. Vedi, sta diventando più brodoso adesso. I calamari sono cotti, tutti gli octopus sono fatti così. Carlo Isola, who just said hi, is another one of our friends.
Artista, videomaker,
He's a video guy.
Un grande artista.
Carlo, dove sei? Autospell. I miei più cari amici. Yes, okay. And then the other one was Ivo I tardivo, which means like Ivo, the retarded guy. Metti badly? So now he's going to place the fish on top. Hi, I grew up in San Anselmo. I went to school in Fairfax. Carlo, domani vai a Catania.
Digli a Carlo se mi ha trovato il dischetto del computer.
But dude, listen.
Carlo, il dischetto del computer, l'ha trovato o no?
Aspetta, ti fa sapere. Okay, so we've got the beautiful fish now. Uh-oh, vedi? Low battery. Vai a chiedere a Andrea per
le batterie.
L'attacco al muro. Andrea! We were playing around too much today, so now I'm going to cover this, okay? And this is going to steam now on the tomato sauce. That'll be like another 10 minutes. And then we're going to place the mussels on top. See, okay, perfecto. And then after that, we do the prawns. And when the prawns are done, the cacciucco's ready and you're ready to have a party. So it's kind of a fun dish because really you would just have this big old pot of cacciucco, maybe even a nice salad afterwards. But it's just this one plate meal that's really great. So people just usually go and eat cacciucco. So last year we went to a Cacciucco Day. Livorno is at the sea near Pisa, and they have a beautiful ancient city with canals like Venice, and it's really gorgeous. They have a beautiful city market, and you could take a boat ride in the canals, which is really beautiful. There's an old castle there, and beautiful, beautiful food, and of course it's a port, so they're famous for their fish. And the cacciucco that they make has the fish with the bones, as well as in like prawns and other things. So if you want to go to Livorno, talk to me and I can tell you where to go. I also sometimes go to this really great restaurant that has a piatto di buon ricordo, a decorated plate that's really nice. They're actually stopped serving that, but if you go and you know, that you can ask for it. And oh wait, the boys are coming back now. Non è questo.
Non è questo.
È bianco, Andrea.
È quello bianco.
Non per il telefono, ma quello bianco. He brought me the recharge thing for my telephone, not for this phone. Okay, let me see now how the fish is cooking. So this is also, do you remember I did bacalà alla livornese? The same thing, you fried the fish and then you put in. This one, see, it's just going to steam in here. So this is still kind of pink. Okay, when it's cooked, it turns white. Actually, Martha, I go to the co-op to buy my fish. I think the Co-op grocer has beautiful, beautiful fish, and they do get a lot in from Tuscany, which is really nice. Like I said, the octopus is frozen, and the prawns are fresh frozen. And so fresh frozen to me is better than old fish. And fresh, like I said, fresh frozen also breaks down the mussels in octopus and guarantees that it's really tender. So Daniele went to get me my recharging cord, and he'll be back in a minute. Do you guys have any questions? Or what you'd like to see next? I was thinking there's, when I was talking to my husband, we were kind of making jokes that today was Friday, and so Friday's fish day, right? And then we're talking about that giovedì gnocchi. Thursdays is usually when they make gnocchi. Co-op has come a long way. Well, have you been out to the country co-ops instead of the city co-ops? The countryside co-ops are really exquisite. They even have beautiful butchers, and I remember being able to eat sausages raw from the country ones. Grilled squid or octopus.
Non lo trova.
Okay, Daniele will keep talking to you. Parli con Carlo perché ti ha trovato il dischetto.
Il dischetto, mi deve trovare il dischetto, mi serve, abbi pazienza. Ora, mentre sta cucinando il cacciucco, perché io non riesco mica, non ti sento mica, eh? Chi è? Questo è Francini che parla. Mi serve, capito? Poi si marraccina qui, chiaramente, c'è il Cacciucco, penso che si marraccina. Io, tu lo sai, il Cacciucco mi è sempre piaciuto. Insieme a altre cose, però. E quando parti per Catania? Chi ti ha detto? Capisco, chi è? No, perché la Judy parla inglese, io non la capisco mica tutto, un po' la capisco, ma poi... Ecco, sta tornando la Judy. Ecco. Provato?
Sì, ti ha risposto Carlo?
Sì, ma ha detto di sì.
Sì.
Ha scritto di sì.
Here we are, we're
Però
plugged
non
in
l'ho
now.
sentito. Perché non si sente quello che dico.
No, devi scrivere e basta. Okay, so I have to plug you guys in. Wait a second. Okay. Now we're going to move you closer. Let's see if this works. Can you see? Fammi vedere? Vedi?
Sì, però spostalo un po' verso di te.
How's that? Is it crooked?
Se no non ti si vede. Vai. Ci sei?
Okay, wait a second. Possiamo vedere il pane.
Il pane?
Well, I just bought sliced bread today. I bought sliced bread. Tuscan bread has no salt, so it's not very good, I don't think. And so I bought sliced bread at the market. The Tuscan bread is unsalted and kind of dry and not really a lot of flavor. So you want sliced bread. You could like a country style bread is really nice. So this is actually where you would get like the real like bruschetta. So we're going to take these and then toast them. Let me show you my tostapane. Thank you. This is a tostapane that goes on top of your burners. Let me move my soup to the back. Proviamo a spostare la zuppa dietro, che si può fare il tostapane. Vedi?
Hai ragione.
I'm going to try to turn this on in the back here. Hold on. It doesn't really turn on as well when it's hot like that. So I'll put it back here. No, no. Metto quello. I'm going to move this over here. Okay. Can you see this is my tostapane? Yeah, you can see it. Just barely. Maybe I'll move you a little closer. Nope, farther away is better.
Te lo faccio più sento
So this goes, see there's the burner with gas. This goes on top, and then we're going to toast that, okay? Puoi mettere lì, stai attento al polpo. Perfetto, okay? And then the real bruschetta, which we call fettunta. Huh? Tu cosa dici? Fettunta o...
Fettunta.
Which means greasy slice.
Ma l'aglio lo metti dopo che è abbrustolito?
Dopo. Okay. So he's checking on me. You put the garlic after. I'm just breaking off. Vuoi pulirlo, tagliare in mezzo, che si può strusciare. Vuoi un altro tagliere? Qui. Give him a clean cutting board. Oh, non vuoi un tagliere?
Ecco.
Ok.
Tagliato.
Questo si può lavare. The other thing I wanted to show you guys.
Cosa metto qui?
He's going to put it in his pocket. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to show you is when you come to Italy, you can buy a triple concentrate tomato paste, which is really nice, okay? It's from Parma, and it comes in a toothpaste tube, and it has this little point at the end that you open it, and then see, it's like toothpaste on the top, but it's sealed, and you use the point and you open it, okay? And now that's open. So when you go to make something, you can just squeeze in like a tablespoon of tomato paste. And you know those big cans that always like went bad? Then you just seal this back up and you keep it in your refrigerator. And this is really nice for making sauces, okay? I wanted to just squeeze some in there. Not that it needed it, but it also can make your sauce a little richer. And when I make minestrone, I put tomato paste in my minestrone. So I get a little essence of tomato and a beautiful red broth. Okay. I think we're at a good point now with our octopus. It's probably been a half an hour now. Dove è andato il pesce bianco?
Dov'è?
Il pesce bianco ce l'hai te?
Il pesce bianco.
Dove? Il polombo.
L'ho messo
Dove?
dentro la pentola.
Dove? Oh, that's right. I stirred it. I shouldn't have stirred it. My God, non dovevo girare. Ho girato, vedi? So I wanted to leave the fish on top. I shouldn't have done that. I
Mi ha detto di metterlo.
Sì, ma ho girato io, ho sbagliato.
Ah,
I want to leave it so you can see it. I thought he hadn't put it in yet, so I was distracted already. Dove? Well, maybe it's not going to have that.
li ho messi sopra.
Sì, e io ho girato, vedi? 1, 2, 3. No,
Erano 5
troppo.
pezzi.
It immediately disappeared there. Look at that. Well, it doesn't really make any difference, but it was just kind of pretty when you see it all laying there. Okay, so we've got the polombo now, which has turned white, and so that's a good point. And now we put the mussels on top. Mettiamo il cozze. So these were just steamed to open a little bit to make sure that if there was any sand, that it would go away. So any of the sand is in this little pot right here. And then to put that into your soup, you would actually strain the broth, and that would give an extra flavor. But you definitely don't want sand in your soup. So this makes a really pretty presentation. Just kind of go around and put these all in here. If they don't open, throw them away. Okay, it means they're dead. I usually give them 2 chances to open because sometimes they're like pressed in the pan and they're crushed. Okay, so we're going to do that. Here. Okay. Going to put the lid back on. Another 5 minutes for that. Tomato estratto, yes. The tomato paste really, how long can you keep it? Karen asked. It lasts like forever. Let me see if it says here. I don't think it even says. I think it lasts like forever. Ciao, Nick. Because it's got salt in it. So this is, it says that it's 1.5 kilos. That's 3 pounds of tomatoes in this tube. And it's 99% tomatoes, and the rest is salt. So the salt preserves it, and if air doesn't get to it, and what I usually do is, as I use it, I'll curl up this end so that it just keeps pushing it to the front. So they have a double and triple concentrate. And put a queso. Oh. Our bread isn't toasting because it wasn't on. Ciao, Michael. How's your tomato pesto?
Voglio chiederti, ma il pepe ce lo metti?
No, ti metti pepe.
Non si mette il pepe?
Andrea non mangia pepe.
Tu non
So
mangi.
he was just asking me if I was going to put black pepper in here. And my husband, who's Florentine, who grew up on the other side of town from Daniele, said, are you adding pepper? And I said, no, Andrea doesn't eat pepper, but he does.
Perché se c'era il pomodoro
Io metto peperoncino.
C'era anche il peperoncino, l'America c'erano di già, se no il pomodoro non lo potevamo fare.
Yeah, did you know that? That, this is a good point. He said,
The question
Did you add-
important.
even pepper and peperoncino, that there were no tomato sauces. The tomato wasn't an ingredient in Italy until after Columbus discovered America. So that was in 1492, 1492, ha scoperto l'America. And Columbus, who was Italian, actually went for the King of Spain. The King of Spain took the New World foods and brought them back, and he was
Pomodoro.
Catholic. Pomodoro, peperoncino,
Patate,
cioccolato, le patate,
Tabacco.
tobacco, zucchero.
Eroina.
No heroin.
Eroina.
Turkey,
Lui
pechino.
però ha portato la sifilide.
Oh yeah, and Columbus brought syphilis to America. So anyways, they brought, for Spanish, as a gift to the Pope, because they were Catholic, they brought back the New World foods and presented to them, and at the time the Pope was a Medici, Lorenzo di Medici, aveva il
Era già
cugino
morto.
Papa.
Ah, certo, sì, però era già morto. Lorenzo.
Sì, ma i Medici, la famiglia Medici c'erano.
Certo, un papa se no se ci
So
voleva
they
la
had
famiglia.
the Pope. So the King and Queen of Spain brought the presents from the New World and gave them to the Medici family, who then planted them in the Boboli Gardens, alla messa le patate per I fiori. And the first tomato sauce wasn't until 1650. So he was saying that this recipe with tomatoes and chili pepper wouldn't have existed if they hadn't discovered the New World. Ha 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 ha. Holly! Kalinita! My girlfriend's in Greece, la mia amica è in Grecia.
Ah,
Hai visto? C'è tutto il mondo qui che ci guarda. Okay, so now the mussels have opened, and now we're going to put in the prawns, and they're going to steam. Piatto ricco, micifico. I really don't know what that means.
Come tatta la tatta?
Tata.
Esatto.
Yeah. Tag team, okay? So now we put that on there, and we close it again. Okay? Karen, thanks. Off the top, how long can a jar of anchovies last in the refrigerator? I think forever. No. They're salt-packed anchovies. They last for years. And then they're packed in oil.
Andrea, cos'è che non mangia di questo?
Pepe.
Il pepe. Allora mettiamo il
Pepperoncino.
pepe.
Oh, he
il
wants me to
pepe.
put pepper in.
Così
So
porto a casa
has
anche
it.
la parte di Andrea.
So he can eat Andrea's part. Okay, so now, look how cute. It's all toasted. We'll turn it off. Bruschetta.
Sì.
And while the
Lo faccio
bread's...
seccare un po', sennò si rompe tutto.
Okay.
Lo faccio
So now,
raffreddare.
while the bread's hot, if you rub it with the garlic... Vieni qui.
Sì, però lasciamolo freddare un po'.
Poi un forchetta? Poi le pinze?
No.
So you rub the garlic in, and the essence of garlic goes into the bread. And just on one side. Io faccio un lato solo, okay?
Un lato solo, certo. Un lato
Because some
solo.
people do both sides, and I think that's way too garlic. Oh, look, you're getting all these... Oh, what a...
Chi è?
Oh, my God. Io faccio che fa... Wow.
Queste sono buone anche con l'olio, lo sanno.
So this is a dish by itself. Like here, when you go to a restaurant, you never get a loaf of bread and a bottle of oil to just dip and eat a whole loaf of bread. You order bruschetta, and they bring you the toasted bread, the garlic,
Un po' di
olive
sale.
oil, and salt. And that's an appetizer.
Olio buono però.
Good oil.
Se no, di oliva.
Good oil. Olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. Extra vergine.
Sì.
Da olive brutte.
Da olive toscane o ligure o... certo.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that have great oil. He's making it really garlicky. So I'll have friends for dinner when you're getting garlicky. Tipo da bagna cauda.
Lasciamolo freddare.
Okay.
però.
Sì, lo mangiamo subito. And then I'll cut these in half. My neighbor's flipping out. And put these underneath, one underneath, and then one on the side of the bowl. Anyway, anchovies last forever. Like a year. They'll be fabulous.
Poi
Okay.
l'aglio crudo fa benissimo.
And raw garlic is like a disinfectant, so it's really good for you. Okay? Look at that. I'll bring you over here, okay? Look how beautiful. Can you see that? Andrea, vedi la zuppa? My husband's upstairs, so I'm asking him if he could see that. Could you guys see that? Okay. So it's just going to be a couple more minutes, and we're ready. We're going to get the dishes ready.
Quanto deve cuocere il pomodoro? E se no-
Va bene. È mezz'ora. Ti chiedevo, vedevo la zuppa quando facevo da sopra.
Sì,
Okay.
qualcosa sì.
So we're almost ready. Dove va servito? Una mettere questa cosa verde? O vassoio? Faccio un porzione.
Sì,
Queste cose qui, piace.
no.
No, per una porzione.
Ah, sì.
Okay. Did you make it crooked? You guys are kind of crooked, huh? So yeah, isn't it gorgeous how you guys? So, to be kind of typical, these are locally made clay pots, termometro. I detto te.
Sì, dicevo questo qui, questo è per misurare la temperatura.
That's my candy thermometer. Vedi, mi fa sapere quello che fai te.
Vabbè, però...
La
Sì.
spia. Marta fa la spia. Okay, so now we're going to get a little bread knife. And like I said, you should put one piece of bread at the bottom. Okay, apriamo. Vedi, i gamberi sono fatti. Okay. And you just go all the way down to the bottom of the pot.
Vuoi che te la muova?
No, va bene. And come up. And I can see I'm missing a piece of octopus. I want to get octopus. And then another like nice little broth. And I'll put another piece. Okay, adesso mi fai, Daniele. Okay. Daniele's going to get something for me. Armpit thermometer, yeah. Holly, he's actually an actor. He's been in movies. He's a friend, Andrea's best friend. Okay, wait. He's stealing it. Torni qui, vai, vieni, vieni qui un attimo, si fa un close-up. We're going to do the star shot, right? What's this called, the beauty shot? Dove sei? Vieni su? Okay. Let me get in the right place. Can you see that? I'm not good at doing it this way. Let me just turn this. Aspetta, Daniele, vieni così. No, stai qui, stai davanti a me. There, I could do it this way, okay? So this is Cacciucco, the Tuscan fish soup, featuring Daniele Trambusti. Buono, huh? So thanks, you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. And here's the big pot of it right here. Isn't that fabulous? It's really a fun thing to make. So on my website, I actually have the recipe for this Cacciucco, and I use this for the Christmas dinner, where people do like the dinner of the sette pesce. Have you ever heard of the cena di sette pesce?
Cosa?
See, he doesn't know. So I'm going to pretend this is a selfie stick now. Wait, can we do that? So he thinks, I asked him if he knows what the dinner is of this. Is it good?
Buono.
Of the sette pesce. And Florentines don't do that. So sulla vigilia di Natale, Italo-americani mangiano la cena di sette pesce.
Cacciucco.
No, 7 tipi di pesce.
Qui quante ce ne sono?
Io credo sono 5 o 6. Ma loro mangiano 7 portate, perché io credo sono napolitani o siciliani.
Non lo so.
See, so Florentines don't know anything about that. So he's doing quality control, so we'll see you guys later. Thanks for showing up. Say goodbye. Ciao, ciao.